That's my mother name.
What's up guys, KW175 back with another Pokemon Duel video, and this is the Grass Gym Cup, starting off with a 4-win streak booster. We didn't really get anything great, but at least we got some uncommons. So I'm going to be highlighting some of these matches in the journey in this Grass Gym Cup, going up against NC of Texas, 2002 rank. We're only in the 1600s, so if we're able to pull off this win, we can potentially get a lot of elo. So I'm going to be starting offensively with the Decidueye. Now this is just a Grovyle. I feel like it was worth it to go for the double chance, because if we're able to get this knockout, there's a pretty good chance we can survive and win. And it's the double Leaf Blade, and lucky for us, we landed that tiny little grass knot. So that was pretty insane. He's going to come out with a double chance from his Decidueye. Okay, we land gold. We need him to land the grass knot. And he lands it. And we get a super easy win. That's just RNG, like the YOLO, right? We get 43 points from that. It's going to shoot us up to 17-19. Pretty insane. So this is going to be the next match following that match. Bibbidi, and he's a 1941. So, you know, he's got the Shiinotic, which is super annoying in this gym. That was one of the most annoying Pokemon to go up against. So just kind of checking out his chain, you know, trying to see what he has. So he's going to go offensive with the Virizion. I always like to go with Sceptile. And, you know, yeah, it's a risk because he can come down and attack just like I did. And he's going to. So Zoroark has a horrible matchup for the Virizion. So we're going to land a single Leaf Blade. He gets the Typhoon Slash, which is bad enough for us. But he respins, and he gets the knockout. So there's really, the only thing I can do is kind of come out with an X speed or double chance. And I felt like the double chance was the way to go. And, you know, hopefully we can just get the roll we need to knock him out. And he lands the Sword of Justice, and we're not able to land the Spirit Shackle. So, like, what goes around comes around, guys. We got a super easy, like, you know what, 3-turn win, and then we get it like a 3-turn loss. So we don't lose, you know, that many points. We're still up, so we're gonna pop this 3-win streak, see if we can get something decent. We get a rare Ninjask, so not too bad. At this point, I'm at 7 wins. Guys, this is the last day of the Gym Cup. This is on Sunday, so like I had 4 wins Saturday evening. So I went in to the last day of the Gym Cup, and I needed 26 wins to get my 30 wins. So it's pretty insane. You know, I'm not going to spoil anything. Like, we still need a ton of wins. I really want to be able to get the Invincible Trophy. I was able to get the Invincible Trophy in the first and second round Grass Gym. So this would be the 3rd Grass Gym if we could pull it off. But, you know, win ratio hasn't been amazing, and I make a pretty big misplay there. He had the Zoroark. I was kind of hoping maybe he wouldn't hit cross counter, but if he landed the cross counter, there really wasn't a way for me to win. So I really shouldn't have attacked right there. It was greedy. It was definitely greedy. So I'm going to come out defend with the Sceptile. See what Sexpun wants to do. He's going to go for the Pokemon Switch with the Celesteela. Okay. You know, I really need to go defensive with the 3MP, because, you know, I don't want him being able to fly on the goal for the win. So I'm going to back up with the Decidueye, even though it's kind of that, you know, we like that ability if somebody takes the entry point. So we're going to move up with Virizion. Now he's trying to set up the cheese. He's like, yeah, go ahead, man. Take the entry point. And then he would have been able to rocket ride the Cosmog right onto the goal, and we would have lost because Cosmog can't be surrounded. But I don't fall for it. I've been around a little bit longer than that. And then, I don't know if that was a misclick or he's just used to playing in League. In League, that would have been a great play, because we wouldn't have been able to Typhoon Slash for the win. So, Virizion's 3MP though, so it was definitely a misplay. And so we take that win. We play a few matches. We get a loss. Nothing super amazing to show you guys. We get a Swellow. Rare Ingot. Going into another matchup, I'm just kind of skipping around, showing you guys some highlights. Hawk, I don't know. The deck doesn't look that scary, right, guys? I mean, he's got the Articuno. He's got a Lunala, which I feel like we should be able to handle. He's got the evolution set for Leafeon. He's got the Mo Rotom, which is actually pretty good. I think the Mo Rotom's really nice in the Lawnmower plate, being able to turn everybody's Pokemon into grass types, especially your own, being able to use like Miracle Seeds on Pokemon like the Zoroark, like Lunala, Zapdos, like pretty much any Pokemon that you want to beef up and try to get it doing an insane amount of damage. So I am going to block off that Articuno with the Decidueye. I'm going to take the entry point. So he's going to defend properly, you know, he's not going to let us just walk onto the goal. Kyurem's a pretty good matchup for that Articuno. Though that Lunala could be a problem. And I kind of wanted Kyurem with the Never Melt Ice Plate to be the matchup for the Lunala. But, I mean, we do have it in front of the Articuno. Sceptile could get knocked out. But we could also knock out that Lunala. Is he going to attack? No, he's not going to attack. So I think, yeah, come out with the Decidueye, trying to get the Lunala to spin a purple, but it's not going to happen. So both our Decidueye are already on the field, so we weren't able to get that knockout. He's just kind of pressing forward with that Stuffle, and I'm going to go for the Typhoon Slash. No double chance, you know, really no need, you know, because it really wasn't a clutch situation where I needed to get the roll. So it does work out. We don't get knocked out. And I'm thinking about going after that Eevee, going in between my Decidueye and the Eevee and going for the attack. So I do, and hits the dodge. I think Hawk has Gold Block, so I don't really need to double chance. He's going to get dodge again. Like, this Eevee is a monster. Like, what? Being able to defend against this Virizion, it's pretty annoying. So they're going to go with the double chance. Of course, that Moongeist Beam is humongous, and our Sceptile's going to get knocked out. So I am going to max revive because I need to have some backup on my goal. Level 10 Lunala looks like all into the Moongeist Beam. And we are able to get that knockout, but his Articuno can just soar over the Stuffle. Not going to go on the goal, which is, I think, kind of a misplay because we're able to Typhoon Slash here. Like, we're in a pretty good position, but I don't go for it because, you know, I don't want to get sent back to the bench. He's going to get his Mo Rotom back even if we do get the knockout. Zoroark's a really good matchup right here, and lucky for them, they're able to get the Roost. So I get another opportunity. That's what I like about having two Decidueye with the Zoroark. You can kind of swap out and get multiple opportunities to use that ability to make Pokemon on the entry point spin. And now we have a surround setup on this Articuno. Looks like Hawk is disconnecting. I believe he comes back. Doesn't take too long. But, yeah, I feel like we're in a pretty good position. We got really good defense. Our Kyurem, our Sceptile, I mean, really good odds to be able to knock out that Lunala. Our Decidueye has some gold. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Really don't want that Lunala to continue to land that Moongeist Beam. But our Kyurem has really good odds of winning here. Not if the Lunala lands the Moongeist Beam. So now I got to give up this surround we have set up on the Articuno because I got to go defensive. But like I said, guys, like I put myself in a position to have a lot of defense. And Moongeist Beam again, of course, we're not able to land any decent rolls to try to get a gold or, you know, that's pretty much what we need. We need gold into purple for our Decidueye to be able to knock out that Lunala. So I am going to double chance here. I do want to try to double chance, and, you know, it's a winning roll. I don't go for it. You know, fodder kind of got into my head. It's like, you know, I could have rolled I probably would have rolled the Grass Knot. So I'm like, I at least want to get rid of that stuff. We're only going to get sent back to the bench. We're able to come right back out. So he has a pretty big decision to make. And he goes for the X speed. Really good play. Really good play. And we actually get really lucky. The Lunala lands Will-O-Wisp. So I'm like, okay. I'm going to try to make him burn a gold block here, because otherwise he's definitely going to be, and he doesn't take the gold block. So I'm like, dude, like, come on, we need to punish him. We got to get the Typhoon Slash. And of course, we hit a miss where the Grass Knot would be. And the funny thing is he spins a 110. Able to beat our Swords of Justice, but it was one spin shy of us being able to win that roll with the Grass Knot for the 120. So that was really, really annoying. So I'm like, man, I'm in a pretty bad position. I probably need to go after this Articuno. But I'm like, if he gets the Ice Charge, it's going to be pretty bad for me. So I'm like, I thought about X-speeding, but I'm like, I'm just going to go for the attack. And we get the Night Daze. We don't get knocked out. And we turn that white, both of his white attacks are now going to be a miss. So now he switches to the Rotom. Way better matchup for me, in my opinion. So I'm like, yeah. I'm like, that actually, like, I would have rather attacked into that Rotom because, again, that Articuno would have been able to land the Ice Charge. That would have been really bad news. Then he just moves in and attacks. I don't know if he just wanted to cycle, but we're going to Max Revive, bring out the Decidueye, and boom! That Lunala finally lands a purple. And just like that, we just clear up, clean house, get everybody out and off of our side of the board. So he is going to go defensive with the Rotom and back up his Tangrowth. Moving forward with the Stuffle, I'm not too worried about. Kind of sucks my Kyurem doesn't have that Never Melt Ice Plate anymore. So I'm going to block off the Stuffle. That's close enough, because if we don't spin a double Leaf Blade, it could definitely knock out our Sceptile. And apparently it's going to knock out our Decidueye. And here comes the Beware, really annoying Pokemon. And it can do a ton of damage. Like, Evolved Beware is pretty scary. But if I can move up here, but he puts us to sleep. So now I got to kill a turn. I got to wake up this Sceptile. That was really bad for us, because now next turn he's able to go in and attack this Kyurem. We need to hit the Glaciate. We hit Fly? Like, that's the worst roll. I would have rather froze him. We would have been fine if we froze him, but we land the Fly, and my Sceptile, wouldn't have been able to knock it out. And even if we did, he has that Wave Arms, and we would have been sent back to the bench and lost anyway. So I really needed to land Fly with the Kyurem. That was pretty much my only hope. And of course, we can't land it twice in a row. I mean, it's just a small attack. It was really annoying. So just like, I don't know. He just got two really lucky rolls right at the end. And that's pretty much the only reason we lost. So Oz is going to be our next opponent going into this match, and he's got a pretty decent deck. Not amazing, but it's pretty good. He's got the Grovyle into the Sceptile. He's got the Dartrix into the Decidueye, Virizion. Coco is just Coco, Articuno with that +20 in the gym. And he's going to be going defensive. He comes out of the right side. He doesn't want to surround his goal, which I guess I get. But I don't need to take the entry point. I'm like, I'm going to move up with Virizion, and if he wants to take over that goal, now we have a chance to Typhoon Slash. So I'm like, oh man, dude, I got to go for the attack with the Decidueye. He gets the double Leaf Blade. I'm like, what is this RNG right now? I'm like, it's so annoying. So now he's going to have an evolution, 100 gold, a 130 plus Spirit Shackle. Yeah, that was pretty bad for us. I mean, it's not that, like, the RNG was unthinkable. I mean, the Dartrix definitely had odds. It's just, I don't know. Like, if we would have landed our Spirit Shackle, then it probably would have landed its Swinging Throw. Boom, we get a knockout with the Decidueye. I love that. Whenever, I come out of the right side, and on my bridge, they're able to attack there. But I think it's worth it, if we can survive, land the stealth hit, and then they usually take over the entry point if they don't attack. Then we're able to punish it with Decidueye. So if we're going to get the Typhoon Slash, we would have been able to win the match. That was such a horrible play. But of course, never punished. On the double chance, he gets the freaking gold attack. And I'm like, dude. Like, this has been happening so much in this gym where people make some really questionable plays, like pretty much throwing the match, and they're just not gonna get punished. Like, then I feel like for the most part, I'm making logical, like rational decisions, playing strategically, and then I get punished for like nothing. Land a bunch of like crap rolls, get put into a horrible position. I mean, you know, I'll admit sometimes I go a little bit too aggressive. If I see an opening and the reward is high enough for the risk, I'll take it. And sometimes when you lose those, it can put you in a pretty bad spot. But I don't know, it gets a little bit frustrating, I'll admit. But we at least get the knockout there. And I was kind of trying to go for the Typhoon Slash, but I'm definitely going to switch into the Zoroark. We're going to land the Night Days, stealth hits over. I'm like, okay, well, if I take the entry point, I'm not going to be able to threaten game, so maybe I'll just move up and maybe he'll miss it. But he's going to protect his goal. So now I am going to go Never Melt Ice on the Kyurem so we can hit for 151. And oh man, Kyurem is pretty good. Like, I really want to try to get him to a chain level 10. And that was a pretty nice knockout on that Sceptile. Then we're going to press forward with the Zoroark. Zoroark has been pretty good for me in this gym. Really good. Definitely like him a lot more with the 100 too. Because, like, the 111 can come in pretty good with the Night Days. But I just feel like having that 100... I don't know. Like, I think it's gonna be better overall. I think it's gonna be more useful in that counter attack, since that's my largest wheel slice anyway. But I don't know. Like, the 111 can definitely work out, and we're gonna get the knockout with our Virizion. So that was pretty lucky. So I'm like, okay, we've been getting some pretty good rolls now, and I make a misplay. Like, you know, I didn't think. Not used to that Virizion being able to come 3 MP. The Torterra, you know, he definitely he got me good on that one. So yeah, that was definitely a dumb play on my part. So I'm like, oh man, I gotta go for the attack on this Virizion. I'm like, just don't hit Grass Knot. 190 outrage with that Never Melt Ice Blade. I'm like, dude, he's a level 10. Look how small that Grass Knot is. Like, come on. So I'm going to press forward with the Decidueye. We can potentially get a double KO. Evolution Sceptile. So that's not going to happen. I'm like, oh man, if we could have went in, got the Phantom Arrow onto the Virizion's Typhoon Slash, made that Articuno spin. Generally, people are expanding that Ice Charge on the Articuno, and now he's going to get another knockout. It's like, bro. Like, but we're able to defend. We can defend another day. I'm like, are you just going to keep spam attacking and just keep knocking out everything that I put in your path? Yep, pretty much. But he has a huge miss thanks to the Zoroark. Let's go. Night Days, get wrecked. And we're going to move up with the Kyurem. Virizion gets pretty lucky. Decidueye not able to knock it out. So now we're kind of back to where we were. Kyurem going up against this Virizion. And we are going to get the favorable roll. Maybe should have went after that Torterra. Because, of course, Grass Knot again. The smallest attack on its wheel, guys. Aside of the miss. Very, very annoying. I'm like, yeah, I probably should have went after that Torterra, but I think I'm going to go after this Coco. Feels bad. Like, I don't know what to tell you guys. The RNG is like straight trash right now. And then he hits the Earthquake, and his Articuno hits a miss. I'm like, thank you. Finally, some justice for all these crap rolls that I've been getting. Finally, a punish. You know, advancing, attacking with a Pokemon that has Earthquake. Like, I don't know. It's always risky. I hate that Earthquake, but that feels pretty bad. That's not the way that I wanted to win, but I will definitely take it. And look at our next opponent. I think this guy was one of like the top 10. I mean, he has to be. Maybe even the top 5. 2,400 plus. Pretty insane deck. He's got the Decidueye. He's got the Virizion, the Lurantis. He's going to take over the entry point. And, you know, Decidueye is not going to make him spin. Like I said, I like having Decidueye defensive for that weight. Just in case we really need it and to give us a couple turns. Pokemon are hitting for a lot of damage. There's some purple. So it's tough to attack into. So we're going to take over that entry point. We're kind of even right now. We both have 2 figures near our goal. And we both have an entry point. So I'm going to bring out the Kyurem. Press forward. I definitely can see that Bulu coming down. Trying to pull off like a... what is it? I always want to call it long throw. A full swing. Yeah. Full swing. So here comes Virizion. So I'm going to put my Virizion right here. Now, he can potentially go down and Typhoon Slash our Sceptile next to his Decidueye. But he doesn't go for it. You know, I should have protected against that, though. Should have, but we can do it. So I'm like, I'm going to go in for the attack. And, yeah. Is what it is. That's how my RNG has been recently. It's like the attacks that I'm trying to go for, I can't seem to land them, but then like when the opponent is moving in and trying to make the same thing happen, it seems to happen a lot. You know, Zoroark was like either a savage in any one particular matchup or duel, like the overall duel, or the entire like duel was he was just like falling asleep, just like sucker punching everything. So you know, I could go for the Typhoon Slash on this Virizion, and it doesn't work out. We could hit Grass Knot. No, we don't hit Grass Knot, do we? Yeah, so that's why it's been pretty tough for me to try to like get on any type of winning streak, because it's just my rolls haven't been very consistent. We are gonna ice that Virizion, but he's got the Tropical Energy, which, you know, fair play. So I'm going to come after him with the Decidueye, and of course, no Typhoon Slash there. No Grass Knot, so... I mean, what am I supposed to do? Like, really, what am I supposed to do? Like, I can't win a roll, so at this point, like, I have to knock out this Virizion, and then he's going to have the Bulu, he's going to have the Lurantis. They're getting a huge buff from that Lurantis, so there's really not much I can do. 120 in the 120, of course, and we're gonna get surrounded, and that's GG, boys. So yeah, like I don't really feel like we were outplayed. It was just RNG. Like I'll definitely take it like a man whenever I lose and be like, yo, I got outplayed. Like I actually enjoy getting outplayed sometimes, because I learn. I'm like, dude, that's some tech right there. Like they pulled some strategies on me, but I mean, he just, like, we pretty much just were setting up, picking our matchups, and, you know, we lost the roll, so didn't feel too bad about losing. I mean, we only lost 5 points, so I guess I was good with it. So this is going to be our next opponent. Not pulling anything good out of these boosters from the gym. Like, it used to be the excitement for these gyms. Like, play a bunch of duels. Pop those win streak boosters. Try to go for the 11 win streak. You know, you're most likely going to get an EX. Like, if you open 4 11 win streak boosters back in the day, like, you would pretty much get 1 or 2 EXs. You know, it was like 50-50. Now it feels like you maybe have a 10% chance of pulling an EX out of an 11 win. Feels like a lot less for me, because I've never pulled a single EX, so not a single one. So a little bit of a risky play here. I mean, he could go after my Decidueye, but he's not going to. So we have both Decidueye out. I don't really see him having a Pokemon with a purple on an entry point anytime soon. So I had no problem bringing out the Decidueye. Zoroark, great matchup for the Mo-Rotom. And we're just going to press forward. You know, because the Zoroark has a really good matchup for all these Pokemon. He's going to come out, and he's going to land a miss, but we do land the cross counter. Swap spot, would be amazing right about now. But I don't have one. Boom! We get another knockout with the Zoroark. So I'm going to move over, take the entry point. And that's GG, boys. I guess he didn't have a goal block, so revert. And Virizian's going to take the goal. So how many wins is that going to be for us now? That's going to be our 18th win, 1856. Yeah, I haven't been able to keep a really good win streak. Now, this matchup, I started recording late, so sorry about that. But you guys didn't miss anything. You guys didn't miss anything. I'm just, like, checking out the figures. And can't get the purple on the Phantom. But, you know, he's not going to be able to knock anything out that's guarding our goal with that Phantom. I mean, potentially he could confuse our Decidueye, but I'm not too worried about it. So, here comes this Mega Gengar Rush. So, another opportunity to try to make that Phantom spin a purple. Not going to happen. But he's going to have to wait. That Gengar is going to have to wait. And now we're going to be able to go after it. Hopefully we can knock it out. But he's got the Zoroark. So again, I'm kind of just hoping that it doesn't land the cross counter. But yeah, that was a pretty big misplay as well. Yeah, it was just too risky, you know, being able to switch out with the Zoroark. And so I come out with my Zoroark. We don't even double chance because we don't have one. And we're able to land our cross counter. We have the 100. So I'm just going to take the corner. I thought about moving, you know, one space up, but didn't really need to. I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to go defensive with the Kyurem, because worst case, I should be able to at least freeze it, and then we could like max revive or something like that before he's able to unfreeze his Mega Gengar. So I'm going to go Never Melt, and we could actually beat that Mega Gengar. And if he wants to capture our Kyurem, like, I'm fine with it. As long as we have an entry point open. So now we have a surround set up with our Decidueye. He doesn't see it, so goodbye, Mega Gengar. Feels bad. Total waste of the Mega Plate, so here comes the Decidueye, so of course, I don't know what to tell you guys. Like, this gym, I have to be honest, like, normally, like, the last two grass gyms, like, I really enjoyed them. This one, I was getting frustrated. Really, really frustrated. Now, oh man, like, I really wanted to go after that Grovyle, but I'm like, if we lose the roll, then his Decidueye is going to take us out, or take our entry point. So I didn't go for it. I probably should have. He's going to block us off, but I'm like, Typhoon Slash? No, Grass Knot. Every time we don't need Grass Knot, we land it. And yeah, Decidueye is going to move up. At least we do get the knockout. We land the cross counter, so I'm like, alright, good job, Zoroark. You're the only one that really showed up to play. So I'm going to move up on top of my bridge with the Kyurem, potentially move around, but I'm like, dude, that Zoroark. I don't want my Kyurem up against that Zoroark, so I am going to go for the Typhoon Slash on this Articuno, but I'm not going to initiate the attack this turn, because he's going to go for the attack. And now he has Ice Charge. So I'm like, great, I got to try to get rid of it. He roosts, so I'm like, okay. He's not going to be able to charge us. Maybe he'll try to, but he's just going to go defensive with the Zoroark. So I'm going to move up with the Kyurem and try to, I'm good with that. I have Tropical Energy. I can thaw out the Virizian, and then I can thaw out Zoroark because my Kyurem isn't within 2 steps. And we get the Typhoon Slash there, of course, but we don't need to take it. It would have been really dumb to take it because he wouldn't have been surrounded because we're frozen. So now we're going to freeze it. Zoroark, get knocked out. I'm going to move up. I'm just going to leave our figure frozen for now. And he's going to come out and thaw out Zoroark. I'm like, crap, I got to come in for the attack here. Boom, we get the knockout. So here, I don't know. You guys tell me. I felt like we had a favorable matchup. With the X speed, like a favorable matchup. And of course, our Spirit Shackle doesn't get the X speed. So now our figures are going to have 2 weight. Our other figure is frozen. And the only thing I can do is go after this Phantom. I need him to land his blue or us knock it out or something, not a stealth hit. And just like that, we lose. So, I don't know. I guess I should have moved my Virizion back onto the entry point first, but it's like, come on. Like, I don't know. That was just really, really bad luck, but yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. The RNG's been pretty bad. We're going to pop this 4-win streak and get trash as normal. But guys, this is only part 1. So definitely leave a like if you guys enjoyed this video and are excited to see part 2 of this grass gym. Subscribe if you're new to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss my next video. Follow me on Twitter, KDub175, and until the next one, later guys.